Hey, it's me. Again. Really late. It's actually like 2 in the morning, and I'm having one of those nights where I can't seem to shut my brain off, and I can't get any sleep. And I've got this wig on again because I'm trying to figure out why I wear the little furry ears in the wig. I think it's partly to do with I don't feel quite as exposed when I have the headgear. Maybe I can feel a little more brave hiding behind this because I don't know why I'm thinking about this tonight, because I guess the whole thing with the bar has been a lot on my mind, because it was like, this is the month, the 2 years, it's been 2 years since I miss my friends, I miss people that I like, that I thought liked me, and I even miss the people who didn't like me at that bar sometimes, the ones that got all fed up with me because I was so sad, and I liked, but I could never get them to, I don't know, it's like they had their ideas about me, and that was that, you know. Anyway, what I was thinking about just now, and I decided it was worth trotting down here and trying to express myself one more time. Well, everybody thinks that I just thought it would be fun to make up this horrible, rather embarrassing story about how stupid I was. I don't know. Like, I still hope that somebody would believe me. I have one more thing that I was thinking of that, I tried really hard during the time that he was working behind my back, letting his employer think things about me at this bar, and the people that I think he was not denying things to when they thought I was, my brain is not working, not really here. But during the 3 years that I was trying really hard to protect his reputation, because I didn't want to hurt his reputation after what I thought was just a slip on his part, a little mistake, a whim, that at a time that was a hard time for him in his marriage, you know, that was it. I came to realize that it was just a mistake what happened with me, and I had to do that all on my own, because I had several times tried to beg him to help me understand whether or not we were friends still and all that. Anyway, I tried very hard in 3 years to not tell people because I didn't want to hurt his reputation. But there were people I told, long before I knew what he was doing, and that he was telling, well, I don't know if he was telling people or just letting people think what they were thinking and using that as a way to get rid of me there. But long before I knew about it, you know, if I had known about it, if only the restaurant had come to me and let me know what he was doing, I would have known he wasn't my friend, and I would have said my side of the story, and I would have said, no, that is not how it went. That's not what it is. And I wouldn't have cared any more about protecting his reputation, you know, but there were times that I slipped during those 3 years when I was really trying to protect his reputation. And the times that I did slip, I would feel really bad that I did. I felt like I had betrayed him, and hoped that those people that I had told in my moments that I felt, well, I have a hard time keeping things to myself sometimes. And I tried really hard, but sometimes I would be drunk, or I'd had too much to drink. And this is one lady, and I don't remember her name. She's tall and had a deeper voice, and she was no longer, but she had used to be a firefighter. In fact, she was one of the first female firefighters, I believe, she told me. Anyway, she commented on the chemistry she saw between Scott and myself at this bar. She thought we had something going on, that he was interested in me, and because the flirting, I flirted with him because he was so nice to me, and I thought it was just fun. It was fun to think somebody that nice cared and didn't think I was garbage and stuff. So she commented on it, and I went outside with her because she smoked. I'm pretty sure she smoked. Either that or we had this conversation walking to our cars. And I told her, you have to promise never to tell anybody this. And she's like, oh, okay, well, and she, at the time I was trying to make a friend with her, I think. And I told her what happened. And she said she would never tell anybody. But when I think back now, it's like, okay, there were people who knew my side of the story and what I was remembering how it happened, and that I was keeping to myself, and I was trying really hard to keep to myself. There were people who knew long before I knew that he was working behind my back, that he was doing what he was doing behind my back. There was also another lady that I told that I don't think her name is Amber, but that is what I'm remembering. I'm remembering Amber, but she had a blood clot, and she had issues herself. She was at the bar. Sometimes she would be very sad, and for a little while we were kind of sort of like friends. But she had a scar down her neck from a surgery they had done on, and I don't remember what the surgery was, but anyway, I told her too. She thought I was wonderful, and maybe at the time I didn't think I was wonderful, because I really felt very guilty. I felt like I had let him down. I felt like maybe he had hoped that I would talk him out of that night. Maybe I was supposed to be the strong one, and I had let him down. And that's why he was so weird to me ever since. Anyway, she thought I was, I remember what she called me, Die Angel. She called me Die Angel for a little while because she thought I was really a good person, and I think I told her as a way to let her know that I hadn't been such a good person. Anyway, this is starting to fall apart because I'm tired and it's the middle of the night and my dog is barking now, so. Aside from my best friend that I told the night, or the very next morning, I think it might have actually been that night, but I don't know, Lynn, there were a few other people I told too. But other than that, I didn't tell anybody except for these two women in confidence. When I was probably had some lot, maybe a lot, I don't know. I went for a time when I was actually, after my so-called friend who had lived with me, and I had cared for him when he was ill. After he moved out, I had seen what alcohol could do. And I had actually gone through a phase where I was drinking heavily on purpose, trying to make myself sick too, because I thought it would be it was a coward's way of trying to. Anyway, so there were times when I had too much to drink, and it was, I think, those times when I told these two women. And so people who think that I came up with this like a story, people who think this was like a story I came up with after they 86'd me, no. This is something that had been in my head, and this was something that had been messing with my head for a really long time. And sometimes I really did want to defend my honor, defend what people who I liked at this bar who were hating me because they thought I was after this married man. Anyway, That's not what I was about. That's not who I am. And it would never be what I could be. I would never be that kind of a person. So, whatever. I don't know why it shouldn't matter to me what people think about me. I shouldn't care. And I'm trying really hard not to, but I feel like, I don't know, sometimes I can't sleep. Sometimes I still think about killing myself because I feel like my whole life I've had this sign on my face. I'm okay to hurt people. It's like people think I'm okay to hurt that. Even my friend, I had a friend that was like a mentor to me for a while. Even he kind of made it sound like I'm the one that needs to be accountable. I need to be the one that takes the punishment. And the other guy, because he's married, he has more to lose, so it would be so much more horrible if he was hurt by this than if I'm hurt by this. And I thought he cared about me. Anyway, I'm gonna watch TV, I guess, now, because I can't sleep. I'm hoping I can let this rest, let this go. I'm hoping by doing this is a way of myself healing too. I don't know if anyone would actually watch this, but it helps me. So, that's all.